So I am one of the judges for the Mark Awards this year, and specifically in the category of Partner for Growth. And it's an award that the IAS and the Mark Awards really thought about at the beginning of the year when we wanted to be involved in the Mark Awards, because we believe in them. They're an innovative way to look at the industry, and it gives marketers and agencies a lot more chance to think about things differently and consider the work that they've been doing. So in terms of what we believe, or what I believe, IAS believes, is looking at excellence in marketing and business in 2026. It's all about innovation, and it's all about not making budgets work for you in a way that maybe they've never had to work before. I don't mean doing more with less. Everybody's talking about that. I think what I mean is thinking of new ways of creating interesting content and interesting ideas that will help accelerate the marketing process and lead to growth. In the end, it's all about growth. And we're all desperate for it in an economy that isn't growing very much at all, less than 1%, which is very dispiriting in many ways. And that's why we have to be even more pronounced in the way we look at ways to look for growth. So for me, excellence in marketing and business in 2026, it's all about growth. And if we can see proof of growth in any marketing or advertising campaign or any activity within marketing, then that deserves a great deal of support. Trends or shifts or challenges, well, we talk a lot about the fragmentation of consumers and the number of different channels that they're probably viewing stuff on, whether these days watching the television, if you still do, is not a sort of sedentary process. You've probably got your laptop open, you've probably got your phone on the go, you're scrolling through messages, you're doing a bit of work, you're checking on something else, and the TV might be on. When you're driving around during the day, you might be listening to the radio, you might have some podcasts on, you'll be passing some outdoor billboard advertising that's dynamic, that's moving and changing. So I think the biggest thing that we have to think about in terms of trends is how consumers are having to absorb and take in so much more on a fragmented, continuous basis. And how does that all work? How can marketers and advertisers make certain that they are keeping everybody informed about their particular product or brand without dissipating that message across too many channels? I think the shift that we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years is having a noticeable effect on how businesses plan their marketing budgets. So awards like the Mark Awards, why do they matter? Well, one of the reasons we've supported them from the beginning is because we liked the way they approached business, and we liked the way that the awards did not necessarily hinge entirely on creativity. We like the fact that it's creative and technology. We like the fact that it's business orientated, and we like the fact that it's not confined to large marketers with large budgets to spend. It's a more all-encompassing awards program. So we're very pleased with the success of it so far. In the category that I'm judging, which is the Partnering for Growth Award, we've had a good number of entries. This is the first time the award is running this year. And I'm delighted to see the number of awards. And I think the number of entries in the category and the type of entries that we're having reflect the broadness of the Mark Awards in its scope. So we have entries from small agencies with small spending clients. We have entries from large agencies with big spending clients. So there's quite an array across the spectrum, really, of the kind of work and the kind of partnerships that have led to growth. So what's really interesting, and I've judged more than 60% now of the entries that I've been looking at. And what's really interesting is I have to judge each entry on its own merit, not comparing obviously to the others. On its own merit. It's not easy to do because, of course, your mind, you think, oh, hang on, but I just saw that one, and what about this? It's not about comparing them. What it's about is judging each one on its own merit. What did it do in terms of helping that business to grow. So what did that partnership do in order to create better business opportunities, more growth in a sustainable way? And that's really the key to judging this particular set of awards. It's and having looked through and done 60%, I'll probably complete the rest in the next few days, but then I'm going to review all of my judging again to make certain that I've actually also kept to what I've decided is the right thing to do. And excellence in discipline, well, as I say, it's partnering for growth. So what sort of growth are we looking for? We're looking for real, tangible growth, sustainable growth. So we're not looking for a flash in the pan, oh, this produced X amount of sales. And we are looking for sales. We're looking for real, tangible growth. We're not looking for numbers of impressions or numbers of likes or numbers of or all of that stuff. That's not relevant. What's relevant is how did it change the actual brand itself or the product itself? What was the impact on that particular business? Because there are a few business to business entries in this categories as well. So again, you have to think about that differently. It's not necessarily confined to consumer brands that have entered this category. So it's all about how have they grown, and to kind of see whether we think, or I think, that growth is a sustainable factor. And that really encompasses what my role in this particular category is. Thanks for listening.